Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. All right. We do have news today. We have news at 8:30 today. CPI news at 8:30, which is going to be pretty interesting to watch. Pretty interesting to watch. So, this was a setup that I anticipated last night for sells, but didn't play out the way I thought it would, so that's a dud. That's actually my first, well, I secured on 2 positions and left 1 runner, so technically I still won the trade, but this was the first Asian session that I actually lost since I started trading London. I'm sorry, Asian session. And I'm not mad at all. Not mad at all. Okay. So, US30 has finally broken that high. It just, this move that happened here, we were just looking for it to happen yesterday, earlier in the day, and it broke over Asian and London last night. I don't see much of a setup for us until news. We may tap into this area here. We may tap into these highs today, but I thought US30 was, which it was setting up to do. I thought it was going to do a little something like this before it did this, or before it did that. So it only tapped once before breaking out. However, even though it did break out, the size of the candles are very small compared to the previous candles, so volume was very low during a London session, so that's going to be probably because we have the news. So I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see something in the way of news later on today, in the next 30 minutes here or so, 20 minutes here. So no setup until news is complete, and then at that point we could try to find something. Now for gold, gold has a lot of volume right now, a lot of volume. Looks like we're finally getting that retracement. It looks like we are correcting this entire move here, which would be nice. If gold was to find its way back up here to retest these highs and come back, you know, at least here, at least, if not these, that's pretty good. So lots of potential on gold. I'm seeing a little bit more in the way of pullbacks than I am in the buys than I did in the sells. So what goes down must come up. So this was just a breather for price to retrace and come back. We broke these highs here, so it's a very good chance that we continue up here. Well, this pullback sucked. I think hopefully we do get a pullback for news on either one of these pairs. I really would like to see a pullback to either this area here or this area here. So structure can look a little something like that. So if price can find its way up back around this area, that would be a great setup for some long positions. However, stop loss is a little tight, but yeah. So guys, we're just gonna chill out until news and see what we get. If price just continues taking off into the next atmosphere, it is what it is. So five-minute looks excellent though. I ain't gonna lie, 5-minute looks very clean. We have multiple areas of structure being created and maintained throughout the 5-minute. This wouldn't be a bad setup at all. 15 pips push for a 18 pip, 11 pip stop. This isn't a bad setup at all. This is beautiful right here. Boom. But we are already at a high. We're continuing to push up here. I mean, that's crazy. Even with all these rejections, look at all these wicks. Crazy on the 30-minute. That means these moves weren't smooth. They weren't smooth at all. There's a lot of jumpiness right here. 230 volume, and then it pulled right back at London Open, retesting these lows. These moves weren't that clean. They weren't that clean at all. So, not in this trade, so. See if we can get a pullback and then a push. to the upside, but I am bullish on US30. I am bullish. Fucking A, man. Every time. This shit does that all the freaking time. Stupid. Keep an eye on gold for today. US30 is cool, but I think gold is gonna give us a little bit more of some movement here. It's about to push up here. This would have been a nice buy. Entries were late, but it's okay. How was Asian session? It's good and bad. It was good and bad at the same time. Not the most eventful Asian session, but tomorrow is Friday the 13th, guys. So careful, 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 guys. Very careful on Friday the 13th. And then Halloween. Well, I don't really count Halloween as a real holiday. I think it's like a made-up kids holiday, so don't really count Halloween as a real holiday. So the next real holiday we have is Thanksgiving, and then obviously Christmas, New Year's. This year is just flying by, man. Time is just flying by. Can't even believe it. Can't believe how quickly time is flying. So when they say life is short, man, that's what they mean. Crazy, 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 man. Blink your eyes and like that, you're 100 years old. Just the other day you were 20 years old. Crazy. I'm watching Jason all day. Yeah. Scary movies are cool and all, but they really get on my nerves because I wish they would make movies where they were a little bit more realer than they are. Like, more realistic. Not in the sense of like the bad guy that's running around killing people or scaring people. I think in the way of like how the people act. Like, I don't know, when they're running, don't fall. You know, when you get away, if you you know, I don't know, if you hit the bad guy with a baseball bat, don't hit him once and watch him fall and then think he's done and dead and now you can just go off and live your life, because he might get back up and kill your ass, you know? I was watching this movie last night on Netflix about this like psychotic husband who like kidnapped some girl and held her in some secret dungeon, some secret room that he had built in his house, that he built for him and his wife. And the wife didn't know about the room because she didn't know about it. But she found the room and he had kidnapped some woman and held her against her will in the room. So she finds the room, she finds the girl, she lets the girl, unties her, lets the girl go, whatever. And the husband like sneaks up on her and finds her down there, starts arguing with her and stuff, and he's like, I have issues, I have a problem, you know, I really liked her, I wanted to keep her, and you were sick with cancer, and You couldn't do anything, so I needed somebody else. Some weird excuse he gave her. But the wife wasn't having it. She's like, what the hell, you know, what are you doing? So he tries to like kidnap the wife now, and like lock her up too in that dungeon. And both of the girls like hit him, and they like run away from him, and he chases them like up these stairs, and they both run out the door. The wife turns around and tries to slam the door on him so he can't, you know, come after them. And he put his hand in the door, so she slams his hand in the door. But his hand being slammed in the door stopped the door from closing fully. So all you see is the wife slam his hand in the door, and you see the door swing slowly back open as he's like screaming in agony. And she looks and just runs off. Like he's down now. He's hurt. His hand is messed up, damn near broken from that slam. And instead of you closing the door again to keep him down there and call the police, she just runs off and leaves the door wide open. And he comes right on after them and gets them both. And I'm just like, all right. Sometimes when you're watching scary movies, like they do so much dumb shit in the movie that I almost want them to get caught and get killed just for being so dumb. I'm like, please catch them and kill them, please, because they had their chance. They had their chance, so just do it. So I've kind of weaned myself away from scary movies because they're very annoying to watch. The stuff they do in there is just annoying. So very frustrating. So I don't know if I'll be watching scary movies this Halloween. I'll probably just take my godkids trick-or-treating or something. I don't know. It's the one girl that always runs and trips, I'm telling you. They always falling. They're always falling. Always falling. I don't understand. But I don't know. I guess it wouldn't be a movie if they didn't throw in some suspense, right? Some cool stuff, right? So yeah. But I'm more into comedies, chick flicks, suspenseful movies, stuff like that. So I could watch the same stuff over and over again. Same stuff. Like classic movies, you know? I can watch classic movies over and over again. Like I can watch Friday over and over again. I can watch, Titanic, not so much. I could watch Love Jones. I could watch Love and Basketball over and over again. Don't laugh at me, guys, but I can watch Norbit over and over again. I don't know why. Something about Rasputia that just cracks me up about that woman, man. Something about her. I know she's not a real person, but that character is hilarious to me. Hilarious. So, there's some silly movies I can watch over and over. Toy Story, I can watch over and over. Little Mermaid, I can watch over and over. Lion King, I can watch over and over. I can watch endless episodes of The Golden Girls. I love that show. Super hilarious. Those 4 white women are just hilarious. What else? Bunch of stuff. 25 minutes. But they don't make TV like they used to, man. The older shows were, I gotta say, were much better. Were funnier, they were more original. They were the best, you know. We're not gonna get a Fresh Prince, a newer Fresh Prince. We're not gonna get a newer Martin, you know. Even Friends. Friends was good back in the day. And even those shows, like, I feel like back in the day shows were better than they are now. So. The Truman Show. I started to watch it and I never finished it. Never finished that movie. So I've never seen Golden Girls before. Ooh, you're missing out. Get yourself a Hulu subscription and watch that show. It's old as shit, but it's so funny. It is hilarious. I could watch the same shows and laugh at the same stuff because it's just that funny. It really is hilarious. They also played on the Hallmark Channel. If you have the Hallmark Channel, they play it on there too. But it is it's very funny. It's about 4 old women who are like in their golden years. They're like in their like 60s and 70s. And you would think it'd be a boring show because it's about a bunch of old women. But let me tell you, it's hilarious. It is hilarious. You will laugh your butt off it, especially at the oldest, which is Sophia. She be coming out with the slickest comments, saying the slickest shit, and she will have you rolling, straight rolling. I don't know who the writers were on that show, but they did an excellent job. They did an amazing job on that show. Because you will laugh your butt off. You will laugh. They made Rose a little bit dumber than you'd like. She's actually too dumb on the show. Betty White, she's the girl that plays Rose. She's very stupid on the show. Very, very stupid. Some of her stupidness stuff is funny. Some of it is just ridiculous. Like, really? You didn't know that? Like, that type of stupid. So it's almost so stupid it's not funny. Oh yeah, Shawshank Redemption, that's a classic. That is a classic. Could watch that all the time. Martin, yeah. Love Martin. Love Martin. We won't get shows like that no more. I don't think so. I don't think we will see shows like that anymore. We're getting shows now like Scandal or Dexter. You know, not really. I don't think they focus on like funny things like that anymore. They focus on more drama-filled shows, I think. So, reality shows now, Real Housewives, Swamp People. Is that show still on, Swamp People? I don't know. Goldman, nice pullback here. Nice pullback and a rejection. We're still very bullish. Still very bullish. If we don't get a pullback to around this, either here, which we did, here, or down here, and we're probably going to continue up if we hold this area of support. The only problem is this is a 5-minute support. See that nice bullish push? Look at this beautiful pullback on that push. Can't ask for anything better. If we didn't have news, this would be an excellent entry for buys. Stops to be a little tight because you have a lot of stuff going on here, but the buys look great. The buys, look at that big, this right here is your confirmation. All the confirmation you need, because we haven't broken this zone since 2:30 in the morning yesterday. And actually, I'm sorry, 2:30 in the morning today. And we finally broke with this big bullish engulfing here. And we're retesting it and we're leaving wicks to the downside, indicating price tried to push down. It's unable to do that. So the only other way to go is up, and the trend is already bullish. So even more reason for price to continue on its way up. Okay, if we didn't have news in 20 minutes, this would be an excellent setup for a buy to take long positions. Now, TP, oh, filling that weekly candle there. Wow, we might correct this weekly candle or retest it at the very least, because this weekly candle, we have to get some sort of retest, which is, this is a very good retest on that candle, but would love to see it continue all the way up. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see this candle continue bullish. And I think it will. I think it will continue, because look at all this clean moves to the upside here. Another clean move up. Nice mirror pattern pushing up here. This is going to be a sweet, sweet move here on gold to retest these highs. And we are 340 pips away, which is not much at all. So if we can stay above this area here, let me pull this over. If we can stay above this area here, we are still very much bullish. So I like us holding this area for the buys. Question is, what is news going to give us? I think news is going to melt. I think it's going to melt and find its way back down here. Maybe wick, spike and then find its way back up if we don't completely melt. If we can maintain this area here, very good for buys. I think gold might be the play today. I think gold might be the play. For the ladies that are in the chat, any of you guys have ever done a or gotten a wood therapy session, a wood therapy massage session? Have any of you guys ever done that? I only ask because I tried one yesterday and I am so sore right now. I feel like someone tied me to a pole and beat the crap out of me with a baseball bat right now. That's how I feel. The girl's like, hey, you know, you should try this. You know, it's not painful. It's just a little bit of discomfort, but it'll look great after a few sessions. And I'm like, all right, sure. And baby, when I tell you, I wanted to punch her in the face. And she's like, yeah, this is your first time, but you know, give it a try, a few more, you know, give it like 3 months when you start seeing results. And I'm like, 3 months of this? You out of your freaking mind? Man. It sculpts the body. Yeah, that's what she said. It you know, it gets rid of cellulite. It sculpts the body, makes your waist whatever smaller. Breaks up tension and I don't know, a bunch of good stuff it does to your body. Really good stuff. Does it leave bruises? It did on me because I did look in the mirror when I got home, but it wasn't bad. It was more like irritation, like red irritation in a sense, but I'm just really sore. Really, really sore. Like even sitting here right now is not comfortable for me. I really want to just lay down because that took a lot out of me. And I have an appointment with her again tomorrow. I think I'm going to possibly reschedule it because if I still feel this sore tomorrow, that ain't happening. I need to let my soreness heal before I put myself through that kind of torture again. And I hate when people tell you stuff, they're like, oh yeah, you should give it a try, it's not that bad. And then you do it and it is that bad. It's like when you get waxed. It's, oh no, after a few times it doesn't even hurt anymore. Yes, it does. Like, don't lie to people just to make them do something. Just tell them the truth. Because if you tell them the truth, then they know what to expect if they want to try it. But I don't know. I just feel like they want to, you know, sell you stuff. They want to, you know, get the sale and stuff. But I just feel like it's not even that they're lying to you. They're just not telling you the full truth. Which is not lying, but it is in a sense, you know? Because I asked her, does it hurt? Is it this? It's like, no, it's not that bad. Just a little discomfort. A little discomfort. No, it hurts. So, I don't know. But I'm not gonna be a quitter. I'm gonna suck it up. I'm gonna give it another try. Maybe not tomorrow though. I probably need another day to rest. I did it early in the day too. I did it, my appointment was at 12. Yeah, my appointment was at 12. And I had stuff to do. I was out all day yesterday running around in the rain and everything. And I was in a little bit of pain, but I had to do what I had to do. Gotta do what you gotta do. You know? So girls, those of you that have tried wood therapy, those that do it on a regular basis, I have an utmost respect for, because it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. Let me see. This is what wood therapy is, guys. See what this lady is doing? That's what was getting done to me yesterday. And I was in that room screaming. I was like, ah, ah. I had to tell her to like stop. Can you please stop? Can we take a break? Can we take a break? Oh my God. She's like, suck it up. You can do it. Come on, we gotta do it. You have 6 more minutes. I'm like, oh my God. Guys, let me tell you, the things we do to feel pretty, to feel sexy, and oh my God, let me tell you, that thing sucks. It sucks. It doesn't even look like as bad. It looks like you're getting just like a rough massage, but those tools that they use, like, well, I don't know if it's gonna work on this chick, because she has, you know, she got a lot going on there. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about it, so I'm not gonna make comments right now, but typically it's for people that, you know, don't have all that going on. And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Feel like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a can. Those tools were invented by the devil, because they hurt, man. They hurt. I don't know how women do it. Apparently they have a lot of health benefits. And then when they pass it on you and then they put their hands and they do, oh my God, let me tell you. You'd think it would feel better, it feels worse. It feels worse. So, yeah guys. That's what I was going through yesterday for an entire hour and I think it was 20 or 30 minutes, I think it was. She definitely went longer than an hour. I just kept looking at the clock. Just are we almost done? Like, oh man. Let me tell you. Going to the gym, getting on the Stairmaster, getting in the sauna, working on legs, you know, working on abs, eating right, you know. The hardest part is eating right. That's probably the hardest part. It's eating the right things, you know, drinking lots of water. Yeah, and she's like, yeah, you need to drink more water. And I'm like, my refrigerator is full of water. That's all I drink is water. That's all I drink is water. Even when I drink coffee in the morning, I don't even finish the entire cup. Like I take like 2 or 3 sips and then I say, I'm ready for water. All I drink, I'm like, lady, am I supposed to drown myself and just drink 88 bottles of water every day? Because what do you want me to do here? I drink a lot of water as it is. Like, all I do is pee. I'm always in the bathroom peeing because all I do is drink water. She's like, yeah, but you're retaining a lot of fluid and that's why this and that. And she's giving me all this stuff and I'm just like, All right, ma'am. All right. She's like, you look great. Your body is looking great. I'm seeing results and this and that, but I want you to do this, this, and this, and now we're going to be doing this wood therapy. And I'm just like, sometimes when you see women with really nice bodies, sometimes you don't know what they went through to get that body. You don't know if they had to diet for how long. You don't know if they was in the gym doing 2-3 hours a day. You don't know if they were doing that stuff. I don't know, man. I'm just like, Jesus, Lord Christ, someone help. So, yeah, guys, it's tough. Beauty hurts. Hurts to be pretty, to look good, feel good about yourself, you know? There's no way you'll be back there tomorrow. I don't think so either. I don't think so either. That's probably not happening. And she's probably going to think that I'm like, I chickened out because if I reschedule it, she's going to be like, yeah, she got scared or whatever. But she's a cool girl, though. She's cool. She's this tiny little Hispanic girl. Sweetest girl ever. She saw me. She's like, oh my God, hi. She gave me a hug. And she's all nice to me, knowing damn well she was about to put me through a torture session. So she was just buttering me up, right? But nah, she's a sweetheart, though. She's a sweetheart. I respect people who have nice bodies because they put in the work. Facts. Facts. Those people you see who, you know, muscles and they're cut and they're fine and, you know, got tight butts and beautiful hamstrings and, you know, 20-inch waist and all that. These people work, man. It's not easy. It is not easy. Like my mom's in really good shape. She's been in shape for a long time, but she doesn't like she works out, but she doesn't do like heavy weightlifting and stuff. Like she just does light stuff. But she walks probably 5 to 6 days a week. All she does is walk, and she walks far. Like I think she does maybe 7 or 8 miles a day walking, like power walking. And you know, we live in Miami, so, and she's probably on her way out the door right now. Actually, she leaves early in the morning, like around 7, 8, and by the time she gets back, it's like it's nice and hot outside. It's beaming out there. I think the only time she doesn't go is when it rains early in the morning because she doesn't want to get sick. But other than that, she just walks and she looks great. And she tries to get me to do it. She's like, Charlene, you don't even have to work out. All you have to do is walk. If you just walk every day, you'll be fine. You'll keep your weight down. You can eat whatever you want. You could do this. You could do that. You just need to walk. But I don't know. Walking is just so boring to me. I don't know. It's just boring to me. The longest I can spend on the treadmill walking is probably like an hour before I need to get off and do something else. So yeah, it's pretty boring. But yeah, all she does is walk and she looks great. Mom looks amazing, you know. So I guess it works, you know. But she's older also, you know. When you're older like that, most people don't want to do too much crazy stuff. They just want to do simple things. So 5 more minutes until news. 5 more minutes. Let's see if we can get some action here. I would love for gold to stay up here, continue leaving these wicks, and just start making some bit stronger body, some stronger closes, so that gold can just fly, fly, fly to the moon. When I make it, I want to meet you. Some of your videos helped me a lot. Maybe we can make that happen. The in-person class that I'm going to be doing, that I'm setting up, is not just going to be an in-person. It's also going to be a meet and greet as well. Because I was supposed to do a meet and greet last year. Actually, this year. But we had the summit. I had my surgery. So a lot was happening around that time, so there wasn't really much opportunity for me to do that. So I'm gonna combine them both. So it'll be the ultimate strategy class along with a meet and greet. So we'll make it something fun and interesting. Okay. Ooh, look at all this. Yay. Island people love to walk. I'm noticing that. I'm seeing that. I am seeing that. Treadmills make me motion sickness. Yeah. People underestimate walking. I believe they do. And she caught me one time too. I was hanging out with her one day and we wanted to go out to eat. So I was like, all right, let's go. But we didn't want to drive because we didn't want to have to look for parking, because looking for parking in Brickell is like a pain in the butt. So she's like, all right, we'll just walk. We'll go somewhere close by and we'll just walk. So we end up like walking to like some far restaurant that she knew was far, but she wanted to do it because she wanted to make me walk, to make me see that walking ain't that bad. But all she did was like discourage me even more, because I was so mad. Because after we left the restaurant, I was like, Mom, we're not walking home. We're taking an Uber. She's like, no, we're walking. I'm like, no, we're not walking. We're taking an Uber home. So that's not far. It's right there. And it really wasn't that far driving, but walking, honey. And I wasn't even wearing the right shoes either. I was wearing like these regular shoes. They weren't like exercise shoes at all. So my feet were killing me when I got home. I was so mad. I was like, Mom, never doing that again. Not only was the walk long, but it was hot outside. And I hate like walking around outside and sweating. I don't like it. As soon as I get in the house, I just want to jump in the shower. So I was like, she's like, you see, walking ain't that bad. It's great. No, it's not. It sucks. Don't ever make me do that again. So her plan backfired. I haven't walked with her since. And that was maybe over a year ago. Oh my God. She'll call me some morning and then be like, hey, I'm going for my walk. You want to come? Nope. Nope. Have fun. I'll see you when you get back. Call me when you get back. I ain't walking in this 90-degree weather and then walking 8,800 miles. You tripping. Have fun. But yeah, it's cool. My mom gets on my nerves a lot, but she's always had my back. So you gotta take the good with the bad, you know? Sometimes I gotta crack the whip on her. Sometimes, ooh, here's the news. Here comes the news. She's coming early too. Woo, here we go. Action, we got action, guys. Are we gonna whiplash down and come back up, or are we gonna just fly? What are we doing here? Is everything just gonna go bullish? Come on. It looks like gold is activating before 8:30. It's not even 8:30 yet. We have 20 seconds. Yep, we're going up. We're not retesting. We are going up, honey. Let's see what US30 does. Let's see, because gold looks like she's going up here. Let's see what US30 is gonna do. Wow. Let's see. Ooh. What? There's that whiplash. Yep, down. And let's see if we break back bullish. Wow, look at that. Oof. But that's what you want to see, though. That's exactly what you want to see. Boom. Boom. Beautiful pullback. It rejects. If we don't close down here and it rejects and we come back up here, all you want to see is price continue bullish above this area here. This is a beautiful pullback here. Excellent. Boom, 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 boom. Lovely. US30, lovely. US30 wants to sit above this area here. It's a 30-minute support, but we hold this area here and we are bullish. Yeah, guys. I mean, I would like to see it come down here, honestly. I would love to see it come down and tap here and then go back bullish. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. Come on, US30. You can come down a little bit more. 4 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute. Let's see what US30 does if we come down here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, 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 yes. Get yourself down here. I want to see her come inside here. Gold. I'm going to remove this zone because we broke it. It's a 5-minute zone anyway. Pulling back beautifully here. This is lovely. This is lovely, lovely, lovely. Come on down to these major zones. And then we can have some fun with the buys. Come on, come on. Right inside here. Right inside here. And then we can look for some buys at that point. But we need to see how price is going to react here. I'm not seeing sells. I'm not seeing sells. Oh, yes. So this is what we're looking for. US30. Pull back. And then take it on up. Gold, same thing. And take it on up. Something like that. Something like that. Oh, we'll just wait. Oh. I try not to enter right after a news move, even if it does what I want it to do, because you still don't know. You don't know how long it's going to last. You're not sure. You know, this could play around here like it wants to reject. And then out of nowhere, the next candle can open and just start melting. And then now you're in a buy when the market is not done doing what it needs to do. So you always want to wait for price to come to your area. Wait for it to play around a little bit, look for those first signs of exhaustion, and then look for a potential entry. Okay, so wait, and you should be good. Okay, okay. And be flexible with your entries, guys, because price may not always come to where you want it to come. It may just stop wherever it wants to stop. So you got to understand that you may not always get the best, most sniper entry. You want to, you know, use proper risk management and then look for your trades from that, you know, that way. All right. So. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. It's risky to take any go buys based on current. I'll be looking to take positions lower. So we came into our zone, beautiful. Let's see what we do here. Let's see. Gold, same thing. Let me look at gold on the higher time frames though, just out of curiosity. So 30 to 45 minutes after news is usually the best time. I would say you don't want to get in right after, because we just had it 8 minutes ago. So you kind of want to let it settle down to see first, you know. So we'll see, because this could very well come down into this area, wick out, come back, or just completely go bearish as well. You know, patience is very important, especially after news. Do we have news tomorrow? Just curious. We have news at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. 569, 139 likes. No giveaways today. With that number of likes. I'm gonna take some buys on US30, guys. I am in the US30 buys. Entries are terrible though. Entries are bad. Entries are trash, bro. The shittiest entry. US30 and gold are looking very similar. Very similar. Love the rejection here. See if we can close here, and we should continue up here if we stay above this area. I'm not gonna take both though. I'm already in US30, so I'm just gonna stick with US30. But gold should take off nicely here for the buy. Gold should take off nicely for the buy. My MT4 froze. It's not moving anymore. Jesus Christ. My MT4 has frozen. Jesus. This happened yesterday too. This is why MT5 is better, because MT4 Medical stopped supporting MT4. So MT4, like when it acts up, you can't even do anything about it because it's not supported anymore. I think they do that on purpose too, to make everybody migrate over to MT5. I think they do that on purpose. It's a big wick rejection on the 4 hour. This 4 hour candle closes in here. It's a good indication we could still go back up. Good indication. What's gold doing? Gold is chilling at support. We should still continue up on gold. What happened to the volume? Didn't we have good volume? What happened to the volume? I know it was news, but we still had market open. We still had market open, so I don't know what happened to the volume. All right, we left the bottom wick on this candle. It's pushing up here. Next one could open up bullish and continue up here. We could see a nice push on gold to continue up. Almost tempting to take a position on gold, I ain't gonna lie. But gold did do me dirty the other day though. It really did. I don't really trust gold like that. But this is a setup I would take any day of the week. Any day of the week. We remain above these highs and we're good to go for the buys. You know what I mean? Ooh, song is boring. New song. Bow, bow, bow. I forgot the name of that song. What was the name of that song again? Gold. What's gold doing? I'll be back. Uh, volume no more? Nah, we'll get some volume. We'll get some volume. We have filled all the gaps. We are about to fly. I hope so. I hope so. We need some of that 930 volume to just take price. You know, the kind where it breaks through the screen and it just flies. That's the kind we want to see today. That's what we want to see. Just takes a little patience to just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Can you move your live account from MT4 to MT5? It's not really you move it, you just open up another account on MT5. So, and I have accounts on both. I have MT4 and MT5. I just prefer MT5, but I started with MT4, so. Because I don't like having a bunch of different accounts, you know what I'm saying? It gets annoying. Because some brokers can delete accounts, some brokers don't. That's the thing. Some do, some don't. So. What's my motto when it comes to trading? Don't really know how to answer that question. Never got that question before. I don't really have a motto. Just follow your plan. That's all you can do. Follow your plan. If the dollar was bullish from CPI, would it make gold continue to the downside at market open? I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no problem telling you guys when I don't know something. If I can answer it, I can answer it. But if I can't, I can't. I will simply say I don't know. If it's something that interests me, then maybe I can look for the answer. But if it isn't, then I'll just tell you I don't know. Unfortunately, I am not a fundamental trader, so I can't help you with that type of stuff. So I trade strictly price action technical analysis. That's it. When there's news coming out and fundamentals hit, I just stay out of the market because I don't know how to trade that. And I don't really care to learn either because I have looked into it and it's just out of my realm of comprehension. I feel like it's just too complicated for me. It's just has a lot going on, and you have to mix that in also with technical analysis, and that's just way too much work for me. I'm good. Way too much. So come on, US30, you're going the wrong way. Are you making a bottom wick so you can turn around and go back up? If you're doing that, I'm okay with that. So maybe at 9:30 we'll get a push. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Some people, guys, let me tell you. Oof, some people. I wonder if news reversed the markets. I don't know. Just patience, guys. It's patience. Remember, guys, the same setups that you take on winning setups will be the same ones you take if you potentially lose. The difference between a win and a loss is your entry, your ability to be patient, and the direction of the market. That's it. That's it. To be honest with you, I like what I'm seeing here on US30 because on this 15-minute candle here, we are 9:11. This is a 15-minute candle. If this candle closes like this, or it leaves a rejection, that means that the next 30-minute candle has left a bottom wick, and it left that, and now it's got to form the body, which means it's going to flip and go back up, and that's a good sign. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know how to correlate both time frames, right? Because let's look at the 30-minute. This 30-minute candle here, which is going to close in another 15 minutes, it could be the same thing. Okay, it could be coming down, coming down, coming down. It could leave a wick, it can play around and then turn around and go back bullish. Okay, all we're looking for is the market to remain, what we'd like to see is remain above this area. If it can remain above this area, that would be ideal. Are you always going to get that? No. Sometimes it can break below, it can play around, it can wick, it can go bearish, it can do whatever it wants. But if you follow your rules, then you should be fine. You know, win or lose. Win or lose. If you follow your rules, you didn't lose because you followed your rules. If you're breaking rules left and right and you're taking bad entries or over leveraging or over trading or trading a pair you don't know, you just started looking at yesterday, then you're all over the place. But if you follow a routine that you trade every day, win or lose, if you follow that and it works for you, that's fine. It just wasn't your day. It just wasn't your day. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. You don't be afraid of losses. Don't be afraid of losing money, because it's part of trading. It really is. If you can't handle that, you can't. You don't want to be a trader. You don't. It's not something you want to do long term if you can't take the losses. If you can't handle it, can't handle the heat, what do you gotta do? Get out the kitchen. You know, gotta get out the kitchen. But you can't be afraid of losses. The same way you're happy when you win, you gotta take them losses on the chin too, because you're not always gonna win. You know what I mean? Be right back. Okay. I really would like to see this candle break its own high. We can break its own high and flip bullish. That's going to be a very good sign, because then when 9:30 rolls around, we'll get that market open push and it probably could continue going up. That's what I'm looking to happen here. I need this to flip bullish. So let's see if we'll get that today, if we'll get lucky. And then, and not only that, but it left a nice bottom wick. If it flips bullish, it left a nice rejection wick already to the downside. And if it can break its own high, then we can get a nice push to the upside. But we need it to break its own high. If it can't do that, then we got problems. We start breaking below here, then it's like, I don't know. Come on, US30, you can do it. Get yourself back up here. Come on, buyers, take this market back up. Don't let the sellers take control. You got the power. Oop. Just made a nice withdrawal yesterday. I'd like to make another one today, if I can. I can get a nice little win on this trade. Come on, yes, yes. Come on, push, push, push. Come on, push, push, push. Come on, come on. Come on. Get yourself up here. Break this high. Break this high for me, and then we're gone. If the daily finds support, what structure should I look for H4 and H1? If the daily finds support, oh, gold is not going up here. If the daily finds support, if the daily finds support, you should, and the market is bullish, you should be looking for higher lows to enter at. You should be looking for higher lows, because if you have an area of support and the market is above this area, it's the daily is above it, it found support, you should be looking to take your trades at higher lows, because if the market finds support, those are your entry for buys. So you should be looking for higher highs and higher low structures to be set up. You should be looking to enter at higher lows. Market found support, that means it has a high, let it come back, retest, create a low, and then look for your entry confirmations at that area, and then take your trade on up. That's pretty much it. Well, I don't think we're gonna go back up. I think we're coming down here. This candle is struggling to break its own high. We sat here for a little while. We made a top wick. If this candle cannot flip up, that's it. We're probably gonna come down. Doesn't mean we're not still bullish. We could still wick down here and play around. It could still do something like this. You know what I'm saying? And then go up. But what price does here is gonna be very important. Very, very important. So we have market open in 9 minutes. See why I didn't trust gold? I almost took some buys here. I don't know what gold is up to these days. I don't know what she's up to these days. Gold is on something else, man. She's on something else. I ain't gonna lie, some of y'all need to tune in more early so you can know how she move and work. Y'all ask the same stuff. Yeah. Lots of the same questions, people talking about different pairs. I just ignore it. You know, just ignore it, because some people are new, some people, you know, what are you gonna do, you know? So. Five minutes until market open. It's looking like she wants to push up. She wants to flip. We'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we get lucky. She flips around and gives us a nice little push. And we get a nice little retracement. Because we haven't spent a lot of time up here. If you guys notice where price is. Like, we tapped this area, tapped. We didn't go too far up. We could have went further up. We didn't. This could very well be a retest, right? We broke this high here, boom, and then bye-bye. Something like that. Isn't you know, beyond the realm of possibility, you know? But all you can do is follow your rules. That's it. Two minutes. A lot can happen in 2 minutes. US30 will get a push back up. Let's see. What it's doing now, though, is a good sign. It's a good sign that we're potentially leaving a bottom wick on the 1 hour candle, and the next 30-minute candle can go up and give us the body, and we can get a nice little push there. But we need this candle to behave itself. It's struggling to go up. It's showing signs of life, but it's struggling still. What I'd like to see is 9:30 open and the next candle just flies. That's what I'd like to see. I want to see this. Next candle does that. Or at least gives us a bullish closure on the 30-minute. We can get that. That'd be amazing as well. There we go. Keep going. Go up a little more. There we go. Little more. There we go. Now find your way up. Close bullish. The next 30 minute can go up. Come on. Come on. No. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Ay. There's that market open. There's that whiplash. Leave a bottom wick, then turn around and go up. Come on, are you gonna wick or are you gonna come back? Come on, wick, the bottom wick. What's the 1 hour looking like? Let me clean this up a little bit. This looks messy. I don't know if we're gonna get the buys, man. That candle, this 30-minute candle here, it didn't close bullish. It did not close bullish. So we're breaking support here. I'm probably gonna close out. I'm not gonna hope for the buys to take off. All right, that's a loss for the day. That is a loss. I don't think we broke support. Until we break back above this area, there's no more buys. If price stays below here, we're probably gonna come down, but I want to see something like this, then push, then a break to the downside. Wow. We tried. Price tried to hold above the support. This candle right here. Gave it everything it had, but couldn't do it. And it broke support. And 930. There's 930. And I really don't like taking trades or holding trades through that 930 open, because that 930 open, guys, is so unpredictable. It's so unpredictable. It can go your way or it can completely reverse the market. Completely. So when that happens, you just gotta assume the risk. Take on the risk that you took and say, okay, this is what it's doing, cool. You know, because if not, it is what it is. CPI is not favorable. CPI is not in the equation anymore. This was the CPI move here. So CPI happened and it didn't break. If this would have happened during CPI, that's one thing. But it didn't. CPI stopped at this support where it once held resistance, stopped at support, and it sat here until it figured out what it wanted to do. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if the market was to come here, wick, and then come back up and play around. Why? Because they know that everybody that's in buys has their stop loss right there. So let's take out all these stop losses, which they took mine, and let's drive the market down and then potentially push it right back up. You know what I mean? So you win some, you lose some. We had a good week. We've been having a good week, so it was time for a loss. It was time for a loss. So that's that. Now, if this thing wicks down and then it turns around, that's going to be so disrespectful. So disrespectful. But it is what it is. H4 time frame shows bearish momentum. Discipline, no waiting around. This is why my trading is lacking. Okay. It's going down. Look at the 30-minute engulfing. Do you have MetaTrade on your desktop? I have not been able to download it. Yes. Whipsaw is terrible. It is. It is very. It is. What is your maximum stop loss and pips? Depends on the setup. It depends on the setup. Gold looks awfully a lot like US30 right now. Look at this. Step ladder, melt. Step ladder, melt. And all of these pairs keep on holding at those supports. US30 was doing this exact same thing, sitting right here, not letting us know if it was going to go up or if it was going to go down. So we're coming down here. So let's see where we went wrong on this trade. I'm gonna have to journal this trade because I want to see what happened here. Because last night I was looking, these were the sells I was looking for last night on US30. So last night US30 was here. This is where US30 was last night, right there, okay? I saw that we had a resistance right there. Price was holding this resistance. If you pull this further back, same thing, tap, tap, tap. So we maintain this high here. 3 taps of this high on the 30-minute, taps on the 1 hour, and on the 4 hour as well. So that was a strong area of resistance there. So price tapped, and I'm looking for price to come down to give us a retracement, because why? We got the same thing here. We have to push, tap, drop. Push, couple taps, then a drop. Push, taps, no drop. But I wasn't surprised when I saw this. Why? Because we had heavy news today. So maybe the market was chilling until we had news, but it continued creating higher highs last night, not giving us a lot in the way of pullbacks. So we had this dump here coming back and retesting this area here. So if price holds this area, it should continue to make higher highs, because above this area we're still bullish. But we broke support here and now it's pushing down. But even though it's pushing down, you still want to wait for a high. You don't want to jump in at the breakout. But it's risky because it's the 930 breakout. It's the 930 breakout, and that's, look at how much it's moving. It did nothing here for the last almost 45 minutes. It sat in this one spot for 45 minutes. And in one 5-minute candle, it's already dropped 91 points. We're probably coming down to these lows here. So that's, I think that's what I did wrong. I kind of had tunnel vision with this support here, not realizing that price could come down all the way down to these lows, which honestly I wasn't even looking at, guys. I wasn't. I only had my heart set on buys above this area here. I really wasn't anticipating price to break, to come down to these lows, and might even come down to these lows down here, if anything, because there's a lot of liquidity. Everybody that took buys from these areas, they probably want to come and start knocking out all those traders. So a bunch of different ways you could look at it, a bunch, but hey, it was time for a loss. So what are you gonna do? Gold looks like it might dump as well. Gold looks like it might dump as well, because it's, I mean, there's a bunch of liquidity, a bunch of buyers in here that are probably still holding their positions. Those swing traders, intraday traders. Market could come down and knock out all of those traders too. That's, you know, it's sitting here, not giving an indication of what it wants to do yet, but it's not a bad setup, especially since we have this big move here with no major pullback. So that is it. Let's see here. So definitely did not see these sells, guys. Did not see these sells coming, because we didn't do them last night. News didn't push it all the way down. There was no indication that these sells were going to play out like this. So yeah, we didn't even make it to these highs. Didn't even make it to these highs. We tapped right there. Why is that so thick? We tapped right there and rejected. Still bullish, but just a big retracement. So we just got in the market at the wrong time. That's all. Got in at the wrong time. I expect to see gold give more clear direction at 10, drop down to 5. I wish I had your kind of discipline, no waiting. We must enter at no, I don't like that 930 push unless it goes my way sometimes when I'm in a trade. But it's very unpredictable. You kind of want to stay away from it. Honestly, you do. So, good morning, Charlene. Do you think your in-person class will be this year or the early next year? How can we be the first to know? Thanks in advance. That's a good question, because I would like to do it this year. Problem is, the holidays are coming up and all that. I don't know. You know what? Yeah, it's gonna be this year. It's gonna be this year. It's gonna be this year. Tomorrow I will have a date. I will work on all the logistics. I will have a date for you guys. If not tomorrow, then by next week for sure. I will have a date for that, and I'll start. We'll start getting everything taken care of so we can get that going. So yeah, it'll be this year. It'll be this year, and it's gonna be limited too. I'm not gonna just allow 100 people to come in there. It's gonna be limited to maybe 15 or 20 people max. That's the max amount of people. Might not even be 20. I might limit it to 15. I think I'm going to stay away from New York. My win rate during Asian in London is much better. Then good. You should do that. For sure, you should do that. Did Mr. D. Emmanuel ask for my IG when my IG is right there on the screen? Okay, that's a question to ignore. All right, guys, so I'm going to take off here. I had to jump on with my private stream and go over this trade and see if we can find another setup for today. I don't think I'm going to take another one, but that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow, Friday the 13th, and we will see what the market gives us. So thanks you guys for being on for today. Y'all be good, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.